Hey guys, Chronos006 here. Suffice it to say, I got a little stuck. I actually had gone through all of the paths on the flowchart, and yet I couldn't seem to proceed. It seemed as if the game was kind of over, but I knew that there were other endings from playing the game previously, you know what I mean? So, what I had to do was I had to just replay a couple sections, and I had to find a couple of conversations that either didn't happen before for whatever reason. Maybe I hadn't maybe I hadn't seen enough in the other parts of the game to unlock them. But anyway, here are a couple of those little skits, a couple of those conversations, followed by us finally heading towards the true ending of 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Enjoy.
So you enter 1 plus 1. The screen will show you 2. See? Isn't that strange?
No? Not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 plus 1?
The main computer, right? You said it connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Ah, I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes. Just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Oh.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating. But these cave people wouldn't know that, because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought maybe, what if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
Huh?
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting. So stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. See? Doesn't it sound the same? Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else, in a main body. We just don't know it. We never even think about it. Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications. We can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts.
The brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else? That's just crazy talk.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. If memory is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all. He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
Huh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight, too. Perhaps they actually can't speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia could be suffering from the same thing.
Wait a minute. What?
What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia?
No, what is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to. Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. Well, you've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same. Even though they've obviously got faces, it's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually, but you or I couldn't unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed. And, what were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Not funny.
It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer.
You know, speaking... There was this experiment some scientists did with rats.
What do you mean?
First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it. The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B.
Tired of all these big theories and philosophies, man.
Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything.
I'm just kidding, I love this stuff.
But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation?
Stay right here? Like, right around here? Or would it just keep going over here, hoping there was another way out?
Which exit would the rat choose?
I would have to choose this one, right?
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified. Which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results.
This resulted in some interesting results.
With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit. Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B. But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results. No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one. These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them. And yet, they all easily found their way to exit A as though they already knew.
Yeah, this goes along with a lot of the other things they were saying. It's as if there's some kind of collective neural net.
What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made him do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it. Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out. And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
What are you getting at, Junpei?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water.
As in the one that we're in?
They could have just used a dry box, you know? If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge.
Remember the emergence? Obviously implying that when you put a sense of panic into people, it's amazing what people can do and accomplish.
You ever think about that? Huh? Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Yep.
Inspiration?
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
This is very true. Adrenaline can do amazing things.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
Oh.
Put enough pressure on somebody, and either they'll crack, like he said, or they'll do amazing things.
Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids. So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted.
So that's why you're Santa.
I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. And then a few days later, it'd show up back in our mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for.
You're a pretty awesome older brother. I thought you were an asshole, Santa, I'm not gonna lie. If you truly did this, you're a pretty awesome older brother.
It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
Huh.
Huh.
But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, "I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time." That was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't make that wish come true.
Why not?
Some Santa I am.
What happened?
She died. She was killed 9 years ago.
9 years ago?
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Huh?
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Let's go.
Yeah. Now we finally have all 9 picture cards. We just need to insert these cards into the slots at the front of each box.
You know which card goes in which box, yes?
Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. You just match our numbers to the numbers. Then you pop the corresponding card in the right box. So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1. The card...
Oh,
Huh? Hey! June, are you okay? I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finished the box. Just put the card... I'm counting on you! Are you alright? What happened?
Can you stand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine.
You are not fine!
I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
No, you didn't.
Just let me see for a sec.
Huh.
You're still warm.
I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Still, to fall down like that?
I don't believe you.
I think she's probably still a little messed up.
Alright, well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious.
I don't believe you.
I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine. Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Why? What?
Ace? Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
What?
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think. Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
What?
Soparil. Soparil. I've heard of that before somewhere.
Soparil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature, a lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer.
Wait. So that's how he knew about the Soparil. And the Soparil was in the hospital room.
It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug.
Is he Zero? Is Ace Zero?
It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals' stock did too.
Why do you know all of this?
Yeah, good question.
I heard it from the old man himself.
From Ace? When?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second-class room. Remember how Snake, Seven, and you went to door 5?
Yeah.
It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company. After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up, you know?
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
Yes! Yes, I am!
No, nothing.
Oh, hi, Ace. Awkward.
What the hell is he doing?
Good question.
June, don't push yourself, all right?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Sure.
What are you doing? What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
What can't you see well?
These pictures. I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing. At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
How could simply looking at cards have tired him out? But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
Okay, Google. What is presbyopia?
According to Mayo Clinic, a gradual, age-related loss of the eye's ability to focus actively on nearby objects.
Thanks very much.
Prosopagnosia. Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
So you're implying he has prosopagnosia.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia? Huh. Well, he looks depressed enough to have it.
Shouldn't laugh at that, but...
Oh well. Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle.
Anyway,
Ace's card is in box 1, Snake's is in number 2. I just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card into box 9. Yeah! Oh, they opened!
yeah! Oh, they opened!
What the?
Mummy!
Really think you should take that. Just saying.
Let's check it out.
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left just a little while ago.
Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started. We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button?
Yeah. It works!
I think so.
Good. Now we can go back if we need to.
What do we do? Should we return to C deck?
No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first.
I agree. Let's go. Looks like it ends here.
Only one door.
There isn't anything else. It's the only way to go.
All right, let's open it.
And here we are again.
The 9 door. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. Vacant. Huh.
I know a lot more now than I did the last time I was here.
We finally found it.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look! Behind you!
What? A 9 door. There's another one. Why? It's 9, no matter how you look at it. The red is there too. So this is a real one? Why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
There were always 2 doors. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Of course, we just assumed that there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one?
Oh, man. We fell for it. There are 2 doors. That means that all 9 people who had met at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbers, 1 through 9, divided into teams of 4 and 5 people. The digital root of both teams ends up being 9. Take 1278 and 34569 for example. The digital root for both teams would be 9. Or 2349 and 15678. The digital root is still 9. There are a bunch of combinations that work and they all end up the same way. If one team has the digital root of 9, so would the other one. What does that mean? The answer's simple. From the very beginning, the Nonary game was designed to save all 9 people.
It was designed to be won, not lost.
That's how it was meant to be. Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door. But anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case. Fights would have broken out. One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually, they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. There was no need to kill each other.
Zero played fair the whole time.
This game was designed for that purpose. This Nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there had been one slip up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now.
So, what are we going to do, Junpei?
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, keep it together, man.
Sorry.
Jeez. So what do we do?
What do you...
We need to think about our next step.
Our numbers are 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's a digital root of 6.
The four of us can't open the number 9 door.
The 4. Wait, don't tell me.
Yep. There's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door. That's why I'm asking, what now?
Oh no. Oh no. 1 + 3 + 5. Gonna have to leave June behind.
What now?
We can't do that.
No, we gotta go back.
Yep.
I agree. We cannot leave June behind.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
I mind you staying.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
Are you sure?
Huh? Oh.
You guys.
Very well. Perhaps.
But-
Stan, let's.
I guess you're...
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Come to think of it. What is this room? We were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around. Huh. It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind? Huh. A coffin. She's not here.
Well, where is she?
No, she isn't.
All right, just in case, we should go take a look in the shower room.
Shower room?
That's where her brother is. She might have gone to see him. Well, we might as well check, right? Let's go. Good. We can still get in.
We should thank Seven later.
Well, she ain't here.
No luck.
Yeah, I don't think she's here.
The smell is horrible. Let's check the back, just to be sure. No, she's not here. Snake, just where did your sister go? Such a horrible way to go. The skull shattered, the left arm's hideously twisted. Huh? Wait,
Wait, what?
bones.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. The accident hurt him really bad.
Oh my god!
Of course! Of course!
That's not Snake!
Why didn't I realize it earlier?
Jumpy?
Oh, sorry for making you wait. Let's go.